Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Wolves Against the World. And this is a new horror film coming to you from writer, director, and star Quinn Armstrong. And this film focuses on two members of a defunct neo-Nazi metal band who reunite at the site of their bandmate's suicide. And one sinks into depravity and grievance, and one tries to atone for what he's done, and they come into conflict. One tries to lure the other back into the movement, and things get crazy, occultish, and supernatural. And this film is a lean, hour, 27 minutes, and it deals with some really heavy issues. It's dealing with neo-Nazis and suicide. There's weight there. This is strange micro-budgeted horror, American History X in many ways, in terms of this push and pull between this community trying to draw people back in and people trying to escape it. It's dealing with some serious things. And I believe that Armstrong does a really great job of incorporating some evocative and harrowing imagery. Especially there's some really creepy close-ups of some of the characters at very visceral and violent and aggressive moments in the film. And those shots are honestly pretty unnerving to see. And this film deals with those moments and incorporates those moments in pretty impactful ways. Now, I feel like a lot of this film is building, and the promise of, even the poster with a man with, werewolf paw, it takes so long to get to that point and becomes so messy and muddled as we go along. This film certainly has plenty heavy metal horror kind of feels to it. And it takes a while for this film to really get to the point where it climaxes. And along the way, there's some harrowing elements. It deals with these serious issues. I don't know if it ever really reaches the point where this film feels really effective in dealing with these really heavy and complicated issues and themes that it's trying to tackle. And by the time, the supernatural elements roll around, it feels kind of like an afterthought and just kind of forced into the story. It's a challenge because both of the films that I've reviewed recently for Armstrong feel like those supernatural horror elements feel so distracting from the more serious issues that the film's trying to tackle. So in the end, I do think this is a little too muddled, a little too unfocused, and the horror elements are incorporated in some unconvincing ways, but it still does tackle some serious issues and has some potential there for some interesting drama along the way. But those are my thoughts on Wolves Against the World. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.